What's going on, everybody? Skinny Choctaw here, and today I have a brand new video. It's not something I'm used to saying just yet, but that's okay. More content will be coming out soon. And today for y'all, I have a Rumble match. It's not a great one, but it's a pretty good one that I figured was a really good example of 5 tips that might help y'all improve in Rumble gameplay. Now, why is this important? Well, in the Rumble, you have to rely on yourself to win these matches. You cannot rely on teammates. You cannot have teammates help you whatsoever. All you have to do is work on your game to win it yourself and capitalize on your enemy's mistakes instead. So let's get straight to these tips, shall we? Tip number 1, practice. Practice makes perfect. Always has and always will. Now, the thing about perfect is no one's perfect, but we can all expect to improve through practice. We always will. Step number 2, and you'll see it's the very first thing that I do here in this match. Take control of an area that suits you best. Why is this important? You want to be able to be in an environment that you're most comfortable in. If that means you like using shotguns, then go ahead and be close up range in an area and use shotguns. If you prefer to be using sniper rifles down hallways and stuff, go ahead, use that. Personally, I like being a little bit further away from shotguns, out of the range, and I like being a little bit too close for sniper rifles. That's why for the 80% of the match that I'm playing on this, I'm in this exact area. I'm watching all my channels, I'm watching all the spawn points around me. I'm not camping, I have control of an entire area of the map. Step number 3, or tip number 3 if you want to call it. I'm watching my radar at all times. In the Rumble, you cannot rely on your teammates to pay attention to the radar for you. You have to watch it yourself at all times. You have to know where everybody is at every single moment, even when you're in the middle of a firefight. You've got to be prepared. But when you keep control of your area and you're watching your radar, you should be prepared for anybody that comes your direction. And step number 4, as long as you do not chase somebody, you should be able to win the majority of your firefights. Why is this important? When you start chasing somebody, you lose control and you start to forget what you're there for. When you chase somebody, one of 2 things is going to end up happening. You'll probably beat them, like I do here. But you get one shot in the back and there's nothing you can do. You get pissed at yourself, but it happens. Or, the other thing that happens is that you chase somebody and you keep running after them and you lose them. However, the person knows exactly where you're coming from because you're taking the exact same route that they did as well, and they're prepared for you. And all of a sudden, they have control of that area, and you're going to lose the firefight. It's like you swapped roles in an instant. But that happens. Step number 5, or tip number 5, you shall call it. Heavy weapon choice is extremely vital when you're playing in the Crucible, specifically Rumble. In the Rumble, you can use rockets and you can use heavy machine guns. Either are fine. They both give you an advantage to getting a kill. However, one thing heavy machine guns have over rocket launchers is this: ammo. You can get so much more disposable ammo at your side when you're using a heavy machine gun compared to a rocket launcher. Rocket launchers have 5 or 6 rockets. Heavy machine guns, when you combine Field Scout and a piece of armor that gives you additional heavy weapon ammo, you can get at least 100 bullets to your disposal. It's great. It's an advantage that you can use on anybody, especially when it only takes about 4 or 5 shots to kill somebody with a heavy machine gun. These are just 5 tips that you can use in the Rumble to improve your game. There's not a lot, but they're very simple, but they really do help. I want you guys to take these tips and apply it in the Rumble. Let's go over these one more time. Practice. Practice makes perfect, they say. Just practice to improve yourselves. Step number 2. Take control of an area that suits your game style best and stay in there. Keep control of that entire area of the map. Step number 3, use your radar. You'll be able to pay attention to everything that's going on around you, and I assure you, you should be prepared for every firefight that comes your way. Step number 4, don't chase after people. I promise, they'll come back. They always do. And step number 5, I strongly prefer you use heavy machine guns since you have more ammo at your disposal. Guys, take these to the Rumble, try them out. If you see an improvement in your game, then take those same exact things and apply it to the rest of the Crucible. I assure you, Rumble is not all by itself. You can use everything that you learn in the Rumble and take it to the rest of the PvP that you come across. So, I understand this video is really short. I apologize that I was talking really fast. However, this is the only material that I have for this video right now. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all like seeing something like this, please let me know. I can continue giving out content just like this. Anyways, y'all, have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Skinny out.
Victory imminent. You've shown your might, Guardian. Well fought.